everyone, Natalia here, also known as Escaping Youth on Instagram, and welcome back to my tutorial for Adobe Start with Stock series. Today, I'm going to show you how I edited this duckling chasing me and my friend in New York. Let's get started! So I'm going to open up Lightroom, and here are the images I'm going to use. There's 3 images, the background and 2 separate images where me and my friend are jumping well. So me and my friend jumped around 30 times to get the perfect shot, and this was on the waterfront in Williamsburg, New York. But they were looking at us like we were crazy, and I think it's hilarious when people see my shooting process because it's so different from a normal photo shoot. But anyways, I already added my preset to all of these photos, so let's bring them into Photoshop. Now that we're in Photoshop, we're going to cut out me and my friend. Let's go to Select, then Subject, and it should roughly cut out our subject for us. We can clean it up with the Quick Selection tool. As you can see, I can quickly subtract the parts where it selected too much. And then once that's done, click Mask. Then you can clean up the edges with Select and Mask. So we did the same selection process with my friend, and once that's done, we're going to place him onto the background. So we're just going to transform me and my friend and have us looking to the right because that's where the duck will be. So just getting it to the right proportions. Okay, awesome. Now let's crop it to the ratio we want. I think square would be perfect. And then use Content Aware Fill to fill in the empty part up here. Then we're going to use Clone Stamp on any of the repeating patterns so it looks more realistic. Now to find our duckling, let's go to Adobe Stock and search for a good duckling photo. Adobe Stock has an incredible array of images, and I can literally find anything my heart desires to help complete my photo. And look, I searched for duckling and there's thousands of results. I'm looking at the position of these ducks mainly. I want it to be facing me and my friend. I found the perfect one, so I'm going to transform it and place it onto the background. Adjusting the opacity so I can see how it looks like without the white, and then click Done. Then with the Object Select tool, I'm going to cut it out, and with its AI technology, it'll recognize the duckling and cut it out for us, which is really nice. And then I'll use Select and Mask to refine the edges. When that's done, we're going to work on the shading and lighting of the duckling so it can match the rest of the environment. I like to experiment and use curves, color balance, and color fill layers to achieve my desired look. I've already gone ahead and done all the shading, but basically here are all my layers, and as you can see there's a lot of color fill layers, which you can see where I painted by the spaces that aren't red, and they're all hues of yellow to match the same hues that a realistic shadow would be. I just softly painted them on and adjusted the blending mode to soft light and painted on the color very softly, very careful to not overdo it. I also applied a color lookup layer to give it a warm filter, adjusted the midtones and highlights, and then the curves. So lots of layers to make our duckling realistic. For one last finishing touch, I clone stamped the bench on the left and fence on the right because they were distracting, and added multiple color lookup layers, which are basically filters, to get my desired coloring. Then I painted gray over the duck's iris and added a white reflection so it more realistically reflects the reflection of the sky and not a studio light. And I also painted on a yellow bathing suit on myself since I was not vibing with the leaf pattern I had on. Now we're done! Here's the before, and here's the after. And that's it! Thank you so much for joining me. It was so fun to go through this edit with you all and to show you how I use Adobe Stock to find my ducklings and whatever other pieces, weird pieces that I need to complete my magical worlds. I will catch you guys later. Bye!